What's up, what's up? This is part one of the Sunday morning hike. Just taking out a couple of things to make sure they work. I'm taking another hike in roughly 1 week. So I want to take out just a few things to make sure that they're all going to work correctly for me. I'm not going to have any issues, not going to have any problems. Also, I'm going to try out these meal bags that Walmart sells. This guy needs to slow it down right over here. Alright, so these bags that Walmart sells, they're like Mountain House Meals or Backpacker's Pantry or any of those, but they're a little bit less expensive. And it seems to me that they provide the same amount of food, it just has a smaller package. Although I don't know that for a fact, don't quote me on it. I have not checked the actual food content levels, but from what I can see, it's pretty much the same. Because if you pick up a Mountain House bag of food, like let's say you're getting something like, oh, I don't know, garlic pasta or something, you know, you feel the bag, and most of the bag is just bag. It's like a bag of chips, you know, you get like a third of the bag being actually the food and the rest of it just air. But in the Mountain House meals, it's, you know, it's like it's sucked out of all the air, so I don't know why they use so much packaging, you know. But in any event, I bought some at Walmart because at REI they wanted in between like $6 and $10 for these things, and the ones that I wanted were closer to $10, so I didn't get them. But my girlfriend told me that they sell them at Walmart, so we went to Walmart and I checked them out, and they're like $4.97 each, and there is no variant. They all cost $4.97. And you have choices between garlic pasta. There's like a baked ziti kind of thing. There's like an enchilada in a bowl, you know. You got like rice dishes, you got eggs, you got beef stew. I got some of those too. And cool thing, instead of using actual meat, what they use is textured vegetable protein, or TVP. They've also got soy in them, so you get a high protein count, high calorie count. I think it's between 300 and 400 a meal, so it's not bad. And not all those calories are from fat. It's mostly because of carbohydrates, or the soy being high calorie, or the vegetable protein being high calorie. So it's one of those kind of deals. You don't really get a whole mess of calories out of it. It's not like eating from McDonald's, but you do get a pretty decent amount of food. I mean, it's dehydrated and all, but it's like a serving, you know. So like the stuff that I picked out, I got just the garlic pasta and I got the beef stew. So those things I'm gonna try out. And actually today, on my hike today, I'm gonna just try out the the garlic pasta. So I'm just gonna see how it works, see if it tastes like garbage, and if it tastes like garbage, I'll probably just return them and then go and get something from REI, because I know that a lot of people really like the REI ones, those Backpacker's Pantry and all those. Those are really popular. They're also kind of expensive, and that's pretty much the main reason why I didn't want to get them. You know, simply because of the cost, because I didn't really feel like spending, you know, $6 or $7 on one meal, you know, because for like $1 or less, I could have meals if I made them myself. But, you know, it's a commemorative trip for me and Elvis. We're gonna go and actually finish Arcadia Trail. That was hike episode 4 in my video log entries, was Arcadia Trail, and we actually did not finish the trail. We got there too late. We got there just on time the first time. Then we had to leave, and we had to go to URE Outfitters, great store, URE Outfitters. But we had to go there to get the Blaze Orange, the hunting stuff, because I didn't realize you had to wear that at the time. I didn't know that you had to wear that in the woods, because I wasn't aware that it was hunting season in there. So we didn't end up getting any before that point. But you stopped in at the ranger station, because it says to stop in at the ranger station. You know, it's just common knowledge. You stop in at the ranger station if there is one, and let them know where you're going to be. That way everybody knows exactly what you're up to, so that if you don't come back, they know where to find you, or where to start looking for you anyway. So we stopped in, and he told us, "Oh, do you guys have those Blaze Orange or anything?" And we said no. So we said, "Oh yeah, go down to URE. They're really cheap. You can get them for a few bucks, and then you can go hiking, because I don't want you getting shot." Because at the time it was muzzle loader and bow hunting. And as we all know, bow hunters are like ninjas in the woods. You don't even hear them. And if they think that you're an animal, and if they're a little bit too hasty with that draw line, you know, I mean, you could get shot, like right in the back, you know, because if you're rustling around in the woods, they might just take a blind shot into the brush and think you're an animal. Nothing against hunters. I'm just saying, some of them out there, they don't follow the rules. Matter of fact, in one of my last hikes, we had a hunter walking around behind us for quite a while, and we would turn around, and then he would duck behind some rocks, and it was really creepy. I don't know what his deal was, but it seemed to me like he was following us. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe, I don't know. I just found it a little bit odd that some weird guy was within 200 feet, 300 feet of me and Elvis with a loaded shotgun. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I didn't like it so much. But, so we ended up getting our Blaze Orange, and then we got to go hiking, but we didn't have enough time to finish the entire trail, because that was the first real trail that Elvis and Rich had been on, and that was one of my first real trails to speak of. I mean, at a younger age, I did climb some mountains, you know, on Columbus Day weekend and that kind of thing, but, you know, it was very infrequent, and I spent my childhood in the woods behind my house. I spent a lot of it in there, so I'm familiar with you know, some survival skills. I'm familiar with the woods. I'm familiar with how things work, but they are not as first-handed experienced as I was at the time, you know. And I'm not tooting my own horn. I was a wicked greenhorn. I was a wicked idiot still in comparison to the stuff that I know now. So, you know, again, not tooting my own horn or anything. I'm just saying. But we brought beef stew in cans. My backpack weighed about 70 pounds. It was a crazy day, because I was thinking to myself, oh, we need this, we need this, we need this. Like, I was carrying steel things instead of, you know, either not bringing them or using something else that was lighter weight. Now my backpack is down to about 25 pounds, maybe 30. Somewhere around there. So I'm proud of that. I cut it down by about 40 pounds of crap that no one really ever needs. I think you could say maybe that I was packing for like a base camp. If I was going on Mount Everest, that's pretty much the kind of stuff that I was carrying around on all of my hikes, which was kind of dumb. But anyway, stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to bring you over to Caratunk Trail, and thanks for watching part 1, the intro.